Fidelis, or you can call me Lady Analysis. Join in, please send me where you're watching from. If you're joining, yes, I want to know where you're watching from. But please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the share button, like, comment. I will really, really, really love that. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I feel like it's going to I think at the top's 1 hour, but if it's more interesting, we might just take 1 hour. Yes. Where are my people? Okay. Welcome, guys. Welcome. This is going to be very interesting, I promise. And I'm super excited because it's like my first live on YouTube. My first live on YouTube, and I would really love to join you so we can talk more and questions will be answered. Yes. Where are people? Okay, but before that, let's see just keep talking until when people joins in. So guys, okay, and now um for some times now I've been troubled. Okay, basically what we're going to be talking about today is centered on relationship. Yes, relationship, and it's going to be touching both sides, both the male gender and the female gender. Yes, it's going to be touching on both sides. But the truth is this: it is very important that in life as singles, because this one touches the singles. As singles, I feel like there are some certain things we need to do, or precautions. Not just precaution, but there are things we need to avoid, so that in the future it will not affect us. Exactly. Okay, now today's topic is centered on why do single ladies, why did they, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm having some messages on my other social media. Okay, why do singles date married people? That is, why do singles, that is why the single guys date married women, and why the single ladies date married men? Sometimes I wonder, you know, this this particular topic, what prompted it was, you know, I think something I watched somewhere. Though I've always seen it happen in a society, it's like a daily thing that people do very, very often. Yes, it's like a daily thing that people do very, very often. But this particular thing I watched on the social media platform was the height of it all. And I was wondering, like, what would give a lady, and this was coming from a lady, a young lady, a single lady at that. You know, she was so bold, she said it all confident, and she was like, it is what works for her. And that got my attention. That got my attention so well. Welcome. I think I have somebody already that has joined in. Welcome. Please tell me where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining in. Please tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Like, share. Yes. So what I was actually saying was what I'll be talking about today is relationship. And the question or the topic for today will be, why is it that single ladies or single guys date married men or women? Mhm. Why do you think? Why do single ladies single all the married men? And why do single guys date married women? And it's very, very funny that you see people like so confident that they are okay with that. And you would wonder, why is it so? Yes. Thank you, Rodolph Harrigan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've always been my number one fan. God bless you for joining in. Thank you for keeping to the time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes. So I was saying earlier, why the singles, why do single people date married men? Yes. Why? Because there are so many reasons why people will say they do these things. There's so many reasons why they will. Please don't forget to share, like, send your comment, tell people. that we are live already. Yeah, share to your friends so that they can see we are live. Okay, so the truth is this. Like I was discussing earlier before you joined in, I said that the reason why people do this thing is that I think they do this thing is that they could say it's a more like a trade by barter thing. They could say, like the lady said, it is what works for her. And some persons might say it's it's not like they like it, but the society have made them do something like that. And the reality is this: when you tell some people this, and they will tell you that leave religion aside. They'll tell you leave religion aside. And it troubles me because why would you say leave religion aside? Why would you say that? Please, Rodolph Harrigan, please, I would like you to just reply with an emoji, thumbs up or love, just to know you're just concentrated here. I'd like to see an emoji or a thumbs up, just to know that you are watching and your mind is here, you're listening to me. Yeah, thank you to do that. Okay, now why would somebody drive joy dating a married man or dating a married woman? And some guys will tell you this that they even find it even more irritating when they see a guy or no, when they see a lady. Actually, thank you so much. Okay, some people actually tell you that they find it so irritating seeing a married woman dating, a single guy. That would be like, it is even more like, it's more like an omen, an abomination. But I feel like they are in the same standard. Whether it's a guy dating a married woman or a on the other side or a lady dating a married man, they are the same. Because the guys will tell you, or people will say, the lady have something more to lose. But the reality is this: both of them are not doing well. For the fact that I'm a Christian, or in the other religion that will tell you, okay, they will accept that because they can marry more than one wife. But the truth is, most times in the other religion where they do that, if some men are not interested in marrying the woman, they will not let their wife know. But I've seen men who are open, that they know that they want to make this woman their second or third wife. Their wife is aware that, okay, I'm seeing this lady, and they know that she's somebody that I want to marry. Do you understand? But the truth is, there are ladies who, when we're in school, then you see ladies who are so comfortable because they feel like, oh, he's paying my bills. I have no other option. He's paying my bills, he's doing one or two for me, and they are okay. And you are not even considering the fact that you are laying down your life for a man that is married, for the fact that he has started a family. You understand? You're even at risk. You, the guy, has given herself, or she is dedicated to a man that has married her, and you feel, oh, sometimes they call it sugar mommy. Yes, they say sugar mommy, they say, because she, brings the cash. Do you understand? And you see so many guys so dedicated, and you're not even scared that what if something happens at the long run? I've seen so many persons being in prison because of this. Now, whatever any reasons we think might be why we are doing this, is totally wrong and unacceptable. It's totally wrong. In our society, it has become a norms. It has become a tradition. It has become even a thing that nobody is seeing it as a thing. Yes, people there, it's a normal thing. It happens every day, and they are okay with it. And but it pains me so well that people are not even talking. Like if you are my friend and I find you doing this, I tell you, I'm really going to talk to you about it, whether or not you like it. I know most people that know me, they know me very well. They know my kind of life. And I remember then when I was in school, one of my friends, there was a kind of character she was exhibiting, and immediately I cut off. It was not even a part of dating married men, though she was living a life that was not. And because I feel that it was taking me away from God because I was so dedicated. All of a sudden, I just felt that the lifestyle was not letting me concentrate. And I said, no, something is wrong. I said, something is wrong. Why would this be? Then I have to caution myself. I had to caution myself. So if you're around me, so I feel like it is becoming like an habit because people are accepting it. So a kind of person like that is your friend, and you're not saying anything. Okay, what say some married wouldn't leave his wife's side peace because he has too much to lose. It's only my opinion. Some married wouldn't leave his wife side peace because he has too much to lose. It's only my opinion. Sorry, Rudolph, if I'm very correct, I didn't really get what you said. So are you saying that some people are married, but maybe they were dating before and they don't want to leave the person they're with before? Is that what you're saying? Is that one of the reasons what you're saying? Some person that are married, wouldn't leave the relationship they were, or someone they were dating before they got married. Okay, are they one of the reasons? Is that what you're saying? Please try to tell me so I can understand better, so that I will not see, so I'll get what you're saying very correctly. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying something, but please, I really want to understand what you said. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying before he drops in another comment. Um, but the truth is, it's becoming a norm in our life, and you wonder. Okay, some persons will say trade by barter, and what do they mean by trade by barter? Like in the olden days, where we trade for maybe coins or for food or something like that, and somebody will say that I give him what he wants, and he gives me what I want. Now imagine a lady, or mostly he works for the both the guy and the lady. Imagine giving him maybe pleasure, sex, or whatever, and he gives you in return money. That is what the lady wants. You tell, oh, I'm in school, I need that. But is that a justification to doing wrong? Because I wonder, you are not married. Like, I feel like you are putting in so much, because you stand to lose everything. At the end of the day, you are all alone. Because one thing about this thing is the time you take. Every other persons are around you and you're not giving them time, but you are wasting your time for this individual. Now somebody said something recently that made me go thinking, and I laughed, and I was saying, indeed, it is very, very true. The person said something. The person said one thing that pains him so much is the fact that you see, maybe a lady or a guy that is dating a married man or a woman. They are so like they are, how do I put it, they are like committed. Committed is not actually the right word, but they are being faithful. Just like you say, when you are married, you should be faithful to your spouse, your husband, or your wife to the husband. Like being faithful. Like you, the single girl, you're dating someone that's married and you're faithful to him. Like, do you get that point? Like, it's crazy. You are faithful to a man that you know is married. That if tomorrow something happens or he repents, you are done. He's done with you, and that's over. So, how on earth are you faithful when what you're doing is wrong? Like, I don't know where that comes from. So many people live like that. They're so faithful, and you keep wondering, you keep telling them that what they are doing is wrong, and they are still in it. Married, okay, so married men wouldn't leave their wife for the side because he has too much to lose. It's only my, yes, no, it's true. The reality is this: some married men that are sensible, that are rightful, will know that. Do you understand? But we are talking on the side of where people are still okay dating married men. We even see married men or single ladies that, yes, they still date the married man, and the married man still treat his wife very, very okay. Do you understand? But I don't know, in the bit of pleasure, or he wants more, and there are men who will not discuss more with their wife, but they'll tell you that, oh, I feel like the side chick understand me more, and they go out to do that. And you see that they are, because lack of communication in the marriage can bring so many problems. Because this topic is broad and big. When you don't communicate with your wife, how does she know what you want? Because so many preachers always say this, so many speakers will always tell you this. Married, those who are married will always say this. In marriage, it's not just about um, the pleasure thing or love thing or anything. The main thing in marriage is communication. Communication is key. Communication is vital. And the moment that is lost, the whole thing is shattered. The whole thing is, shattered and has been destroyed. So when you see so many marriages crashing, it's because of communication, which is what you are raising right now. That so many men will not leave their marriages for side chick. And it's true. We have so many upright men. That's one is for fact. We have so many upright women out there. That one is for fact. But we have men who cheat. We're talking about men who cheat. And me, I'm very much concerned because even if a man wants to cheat, if I do not agree, if the other lady that is single does not agree, if the other one that is single does not agree, he will have no other choice than to remain with his wife. But if I refuse and he asks her and she agrees, that's where the problem comes. So it's the point where why would you, as a lady, be okay? So when I told you I watched that podcast, the lady was so confident and saying it is what works for me. Now, if by my calculation, looking at that lady, let me not to say too much because some persons by their looks you might give them an age that is not theirs. So let me just by calculation say she's 30. Let me just say 30. But inside of me, I know she's more than that age. So if a lady at that age is saying that dating a married man is what works for her, then there is a problem. Now she came out to make some point that if the wife is doing what is expected of her, then the husband will not be coming towards her. What if I ask that same lady, if you are doing what's expected of you, then the man will not be dating you? Because if it's what works for you, I'm wondering why no single guys wants to, you know, be with you. That's the reality. But the truth is, people are more concerned about the money because that's not how you will tell me that that lady is not interested in your money. Because most times when you see people dating married men, because the man will give them money, serious money, they will not waste their time because oh they love him or something. It's understandable when you see married single guys. So when you see younger, guys that are married dating, ladies that are single, it's just understandable. You say, okay, probably because he's young and the lady is attracted to him, maybe it's fine. Apart from the fact that he may have little cash, but sometimes some people will be like, oh, they're attracted to him because he's fine, he's young and stuff like that. Oh, I wish he's my husband. And you see so many people pushing themselves, and because the guy himself is loose and they are so much concentrated on him. And with that problem, you understand? Sometimes it can be a culture difference that can sometimes distance and separate the relationship. Yes, sometimes culture itself sometimes distance and separate the relationship. Um, like I said earlier, it's not just culture, some religion, like let's take for instance, in Islam, you can marry four wives. Four wives. Now, if you are seeing a woman, I feel like they will tell you that the wife should be aware that you're seeing a woman. So just in case you have a call and the wife sees that person and she knows that oh, and there are situations where I feel like the woman will come around to visit because very soon she will be the second or third wife. So even if you have two wives and you want to get married to the third, your wives are expected to know That is like a sign of respect. That is a sign of respect. That is the truth. Some cultures too can permit that. That is a reality. But in this situation, we are not talking about maybe they separated or there's a problem in the relationship. What we're trying to say is that why? Why? Even if the culture is the reason why they're dating married men, but I feel like common sense should tell them that this man is dedicated or has submitted to somebody that he likes. So you now he's using you to run an errand, like he's using you to just, just do something that he's not interested in. It's for a meantime because after some while he's done with you and everything is over. Do you understand? Do you get? So the reality is that it will definitely end. It will definitely end because I feel like okay, let's look at it in this perspective. When somebody wants money and he does it for the first time, say okay, since this man needs to stop because most times it is even more okay. Let's take for instance that we can consider it, knowing that okay, she is going out with this man because she's in school and he's a lecturer and he's asking her out and she has the other option. Yes, she has gone here and there and nobody can help her. Okay, then she just did the one thing, then she passed, then she's done with it. But the truth is, it doesn't mean that you will do it. You can go out. So some persons will do that on their own because oh, they're scared. They'll tell you that they don't want to tell anybody. But at the end of the day, you stand to lose. Even if you find yourself that day, you stand to lose. What have you gained? Is it not better you go out to the authorities and tell them what is going on? If he thinks, if they think you are lying, you know, I've seen so many occasions where the lecturers have been caught. You understand? Because the students set traps for them. They go in and make it look like oh they're interested, and at the end of the day, excuse me, and at the end of the day, they fall for it and they are caught. So, but the truth is, as a lady, I should have a standard, no matter what it may be, no matter the reason why I'm in that relationship. Because at the end of the day, what are you thinking in your head? What is going on in your head is that because every day there is no person that can tell me that in that person's head, the person is not thinking that oh, I will not settle with this man. I will not settle with this man. I will not settle with this man because every time you know that you will not settle with this man. So why are you there? Some people tell you that he understands me better. Hello, if you're a Christian, go and meet your pastor. If you're a Muslim, meet your imam. Meet somebody that you know that can talk to you. Yes, I have some. The second person, yeah, welcome. Please, I'd just like you to drop a comment. Tell me where you're watching from. Please, if you're watching me, tell me where you were watching from. And we've really talked so much, okay? Person has left. Okay, the person has left. Okay, somebody just joined and left. Okay, so guys, like what I was saying is you must really understand that if you need somebody to talk to people, some persons will tell, oh, they understand me better. I feel more comfortable with them. And you have parents that you can always go and confide in. You have parents that you can always sit and tell them what your problem is. Some persons will tell you that my parents are not interested in these things. What's the importance? What's the use? But the reality of these things are if you don't talk to people, how do you think the help will come? You are giving a married man what you should be giving somebody that is supposed to be your husband. What you're giving him, you're wasting your time because he has taken that more than enough from his wife. It's your body. As a guy, it's your body. The time you're supposed to be keeping or the strength you're supposed to be keeping for your own wife, you're giving it out to a woman who has given 100 times to her husband. You're giving your heart because it's even more dangerous. Why? Because when you get married, you see your, you know, you become more, you are less interested in whatever you're having. It affects, it affects even you because you no longer are that your normal self. It affects you. That's why you see so many marriages and people are like, what is the use? People are like, all these things I've seen, oh, nothing special. That's why most of them they tell people that, oh, keep yourself before marriage, or just be, keep yourself before marriage. People think, oh, it's not easy, it's that. But the truth of the matter is, the moment you get married, those things you are expected to keep in marriage that you did before marriage, you find yourself not even interested because you have seen it all. Marriage is supposed to be like a surprise. Do you understand? Like you are getting married and everything's happening fresh, and when everything's unfolding, you are learning, you are taking corrections, you are solving. It's like a puzzle where at every point in time you are picturing, say, oh, okay, look how I'll do this, look how I'll do that, and at the end of the day you are fixing your home. But it becomes a problem for this individual who have given their life to somebody, you understand, who has dedicated their time, their pleasure for somebody. And when they are married, they are less interested. Why? They say, oh, I'm here just to have children. And every little thing can provoke this individual. And they start to compare them to that individual they were dating before they got married. And it becomes, and there are people who never even get married. There are people who never get married. I tell you. Why? Because they find it difficult to, how do I put it? Submit. They find it difficult because it's like, I don't know. Sometimes when this married men even leave these people, they betrayal. And I see people who, even if they're in a relationship because of what they get and what they give out, when the time comes for them to let go, they are troubled. Why? Because it's difficult, because it's more like you have bonded yourself to somebody and you have loved him unknowingly. So instead of involving yourself in such acts, better for you, you deceive away from it. You move away from that. And how our society will be better is when people around you, you know, are involved in such acts. You talk to them when they're even discussing it, telling you, "Oh, it's okay. I feel welcome." It gives me, when you see some young guys talking about it, like the lady listens to me like I've dated. Look, the truth is, some persons will also tell you that I have dated so many single girls, and I feel like they are not suitable for me. They're not giving me what I want. Like dating a married woman or dating a married man is okay because I talk, he listens. And you forget that the reason it's like that is because he's now married. He now understands how to keep a home. He now understands what it entails to be a family man or a family woman. By all means, they will not want anything that will come between their marriage. So why they are keeping you as well is because you give them what they want. And they will always be submissive to you just so that you continue to give them the want. And they just feel like they have nothing to lose. And you are there thinking, oh, he's listening to me. He hears me. He's just giving you the time because you're giving him what he wants. The moment he's done and fed up, he sees somebody better than you, he moves on. And now you feel betrayed. So instead of, to avoid such occurrence, why not this it? Why not, leave before, it becomes too late? You must always ponder on things, the effect, the damages, what it might cause in the future before we engage ourselves in it. It's very important and vital. Very, very important. We must ensure that we think before we act. If you don't think, how would you not know if if it can damage or it can keep you? Talk to people to help you a lot. You get, it will help you a whole lot. I've seen people, I remember a friend who was telling me, oh, like he wants to share something with me. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And we talk, and most times when you talk to people, you help them take away some things from them. So don't say that the reason you are there it's because he helps make you calm or she helps make you calm. I remember then when I was serving, some ladies were caught sleeping around with married men, and these are ladies who are are their marriage are very young, not at most 1 year, and you are in camp already sleeping with a man. That's self-discipline. Do you understand? You are in camp. What do you have? Even if you have to talk to somebody, nobody's saying, oh, because you are married, you cannot talk to somebody. But there's this respect that you have with yourself that it's no longer like before where you are too friendly with everybody. Sometimes it can help even reduce some things you involve because most times it's even the self-control that will make a lady, be bold enough to talk to a married man. You understand? Like I feel like when I'm around married men, I discipline myself. Do you understand? But there's some married men that will still take themselves to be all free, they can play around. But me, no, I cannot play around. I'll give you respect. Why? As you are talking, I am running away. Why? Because I feel like, oh, it is not what I'm looking for. Yes, it's not what I'm looking for. So I feel like you must understand discipline, self discipline. That's what has put so many people in trouble. Self discipline, self discipline, self discipline. Because most times I feel like self discipline is everything. I feel like that's everything. Because if you can caution yourself, you're in office where you're working and they're married men, you should know how your only thing, your relationship with them, it's the office. It doesn't mean that, oh, you cannot share one or two things, but after that's all. Because we have some offices where you see or in some departments where you see so many young people and some of them are married. But you are a single girl and you know you're single. Don't make yourself so loose to the point that people start to suspect that this lady wants to go out with this man. This lady is so close to this guy and she knows that he's married. Do you understand? Why do people keep dating? Why do singles, man, be it a man or a woman, keep dating married men or married women? There are so many answers people will give, but the reality, the truth is that it is not right. It is not right. It is not ideal to date a married man. It is not ideal at all. It is not ideal. It is not ideal at all. So if I discipline myself, I feel it will help. It will help a whole lot. I feel it will help. So if you discipline yourself, it will help you so much. It will help you so much. So you don't have to, force yourself for people to like you. But when people see, I feel like when you discipline yourself, again, some persons will not be able to come close to you. Yes, I've seen some married men who are loose, but there's a way you discipline yourself and they just know that they cannot come towards you. They just know that. You don't have to spell it out. Do you understand? Somebody just joined in. I don't know. Is it you, Rudolph? If you are the one, just thumbs up or just any emoji just to know you are still the person. If not, if you're just joining in, please tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Yeah, thank you. So I was saying that we must discipline ourselves. You understand? If you see, discipline is everything that helps you in your life. Do you get? I remember when I was working somewhere, and there are people who observe you closely and they realize that this particular person is just the same. Like I use myself as an example because I feel like it's not like I'm a saint or it's not like as if I don't have errors. But the reality is this: it is what works for me, and I feel like if people can put a little to this, it will really help them. And people have even testified. Well, that's why most times I use myself. So there was this place I was working before, and somebody, while they were watching closely, One day the man called me. It's a married man, he's even a chief for that at that. And he said, why is it that since he has been coming here, I've never asked him for something? Now, this place I was working, my father was running, was handling the place like he was, like in charge. Though he was not paying rent, and we are doing business there. So that period, it's not as if my dad was not around, but eh, most times he come in the evening. So the man looked at him and was like, why is it that most times when I come around, you don't ask me for anything, to give you anything or something? And I laughed. And do you know what I told him? I said, who do you see here? He replied me, and that was even the surprising part. I was asking the question, he was replying, and I told him, do you see anybody here? Who do you think is in charge? He said, I'm the one. I said, okay. And I told him, do you think if I want to take something, I cannot? Or if I want to buy something, knowing that I'm the one in charge of the cash, I cannot? And immediately now I called to him that I have just, given a killer reply. And at that, he was like, man, he shouted, and we were all laughing. Do you know the truth? I have not insulted him. I have not said anything. But at the end of the day, I've told him everything he needs to hear. There are customers that come around. What is my work? My work is to give them what they want, and I'm done. I smile and I go, and I'm done. Not me seeing myself sitting down laughing to a point where they are, doing what they are not supposed to do. That is why I said self-discipline is very, very important. If you discipline yourself to a point where a married woman is giving you side eyes, or is always fond of you, oh, come, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? You should be able to stand the ground, or to make her know that you are not in for this. But you see a guys that will tell you, if she's what she wants, I'll give her what she wants. And my is pleasure, and that's all I want. Because there are some persons that are not interested in the money because they too they have money. But because, oh, she's attracted and she wants something, I can give her, and once I'm done, I'm done. But the truth is, you have lost. She also has lost. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, we must know that self discipline is key and is vital. Yes. Road up, I say, if you're the one that just still joined back, please can you give me a thumbs up? If not, if you are just joining in, please give me a thumbs up so that I'll just yes, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining back. Okay. So, as I was saying, I said self discipline is core and vital. We must discipline ourselves so that we can set some standards. Far back then in school, when we were in school, and somebody did something, and that time I know that some guys, or most guys, this is the way they think. They are very cautious and they know what they are doing. But when they do what is wrong, they still know, and they know those ones that are reserved. Do you understand? So they see all these things and they know. So somebody tapped a lady in her butt, and the lady was very annoyed and angry, and she was like, "Who did this? Who did this?" And while she was talking, excuse me, somebody said that nobody did this, nobody tapped. She was like, somebody tapped. She was angry and was just yelling, and somebody said, "Why would they not tap you when you are playing with guys?" People like, then the person mentioned me and mentioned my friend. Why did they not tap them? Because they are seated and minding their business. Now, it's not like when I was in school, I was not talking with my fellow guys. We discuss very well. But when it comes to me talking with guys, we talk about class work. You see us arguing about politics and every other thing, because that's what interests me and that's what I feel like we should be doing because we're in school. It doesn't mean that we cannot talk about other things on how life is, but there are limits to these things. It's not like you make yourself so loose to the point where, sorry, excuse me. It's not like you make yourself so loose to the point where people will not notice you. Even your environment where you stay, people will notice you to that point, and it becomes irritating. It becomes irritating and annoying. So we must understand that in life you must have self discipline. It's key and paramount. It's key and paramount. When you have self discipline, it help you, you know, it help you stop some things. It helps some people not even to come close to you. Yes, some people will be watching you from afar, but you don't know. I remember somebody telling me, I think three, four things about me. Like, and the only thing I know about this person is the fact that he always comes around the place where I work now, and we talk one or two. And most times when we talk, it's about some things that are very very important. Or maybe it could be that something about career or something like that. But I now noticed that this person has observed me so well to the point where, because I know myself that nobody, it's difficult for people to really guess what the kind of person I am. But they know that this one, she's reserved. She doesn't really like trouble. She doesn't, she knows how she packages herself well. But this person has studied me to the point where he's able to, mention four things about me. And I told him that day I'm very impressed. Thank you. Thumbs up to you as well. I told him I was very impressed. I was like, wow, that's a good one. You understand? Because this person has studied me. So now the person will not to some extent do some certain kind of things because he knows that I will not entertain that. I will not smile at that. There are some guests that you don't over smile at before they start reading wrong meaning, before they start thinking something that does not exist. That is what causes problem where you see single ladies going out with a married man. You see so many married men that will always want to be smiling too much and be wondering if this is the way they smile with their wife. Do you understand? Or they want to so interact with you, they are close, they want to collect number. Most times when some married men come towards me, I greet them normally. And one funny thing I do so well, I feel like it's helpful, is the fact that I greet them to show them that I know that they are married. Say, welcome, sir. I greet them so well. And they're trying to avoid me, I say, no, I will still be showing them that they are married and I'm setting my boundaries. And after that one or two conversation, and they're okay, take care, I'm going, and they are gone, and you see them, even if I give them my number, they don't call me because they know that this one has set her boundary and she's disciplined. I feel like if we go like this, it will help because most times it may not be for for the purpose of what I'm getting or what he's giving me. Might be that, oh, we're having points. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It will be that we are having fun. That's what we're doing because most times people just go about just having fun, sleeping around with married men or married women, and they're like, oh, I'm having fun. But at the end of the day, everybody's losing. Everybody's losing, and nobody's taking note of that. Do you understand? I've seen people who even go as far as committing murder. It happens, even if it's not very often. Just because the woman has decided to, you know, stop that nonsense life to be with her husband. And you see where ladies to commit the same murder because the man has told her, I cannot do this no more. And my wife has been the best for me. I just have to respect her and end this. And you see them there as if the world has come to an end. But you are in a relationship that you know that definitely it will not last. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for that to end. And you are there. And I wonder why I'll commit murder. Rather, I'll be thanking God for even using the man to set me free. Because I feel like when you are there, so many people are around and they can't even come and meet you because they know that you're in a relationship. But the funny thing is that they don't even know that who you are going out with is a married man, or who you are dating as a guy is a married woman, and the person that you would have spent your time with is just there, or somebody else has even taken her. You see so many people who are not married today. Why? Because they spent most of their years, their life dating married women. And now they tell you that you're not interested. So we must be conscious and be self-disciplined so well. No matter the reason people will pose at, no matter what the reason, people will come out to say that that's the reason why they're dating married men. But you must understand that all these things does not last. That's broken so many homes. And be aware that what goes around comes around. It is the reality. You cannot expect that tomorrow when you're repentant, it's okay for you. But you have broken so many homes. So instead of you still remaining there, knowing that you're causing damages to people's home, why not let go? Yes. Why not let go? Do you understand? Why not let go? So we need to just discipline ourselves so we can be better. Discipline ourselves so it can help our life and in the future, even in the marriage, even in the marriage. I remember a pastor, Apostle Daniel Akbayi, who said something. He went out with his wife to a shopping mall or something. Wanted to pick one or two, or I think it's an eatery or something. An eatery. They went. I think they went to get food or something. So it happens that this particular lady, there are ladies who it is like their job to wink at men or something like that. And when the man noticed the way the lady was giving him this look and stuff like that, immediately he walked towards his wife and kissed her and he turned at her. And immediately he did that, the lady was angry and she was furious. But at the end of the day, what did he do? He now did not allow himself to be carried away by that lady. Because that lady might thought he's alone, but there are ladies who they are pros when it comes to this. There are ladies who think that they are pros when it comes to attracting men to them, even if they have a guy, but they might just have weighed the guy and feel like, oh, this guy will have something. Let me just see if I can attract him to my direction and I will get what he has. Do you understand? But when she did that, he himself is disciplined. For the fact he's a pastor, he understands these things. So his best reply now to that lady is what he did. And at that on point, he doesn't have to explain himself to the lady. She herself has, know the answer. And at that point, she was furious and angry because of what she saw. But if she had known that he was married and known that this person was disciplined and a pastor, she wouldn't have even done that or disgraced herself for the first time. So we must discipline ourselves. And Rhoda, please, don't you have any questions you might want to ask or something you might want to also say, just to add to what we are saying? Yes. Don't you have what you might want to say or something you might want to add to what we're saying? Yes. Thank you so much for joining in. Please don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, share as well. Thank you for your comments. I must really appreciate. Thank you so much. Okay, so while I allow you think, if you send me your questions or your answers, or in your comments or whatever observation you have or opinion, let me just still continue. So the whole thing is whether or not it's working for you, even if you have been in that relationship for 700 years, or whether it's nobody's finding out. But the truth of the matter is, you are not going to be there forever. Yes, I'm very, very sure of that. You are not going to be there forever. It's only a matter of time. And you are history. Yes, you are history. But I fear for you. Why? Because I feel like you are losing out on the opportunity out there. You are giving your body and your soul to somebody who is already, who are giving it all to somebody else. And I feel like you deserve better. Yes, you deserve better. Some persons might say you are single, but you might not know so well. But I feel like I know so well because I have listened to so many preachers. I've also engaged. I've also, practiced these things. I have also, see it side by side, weigh it and see that it doesn't benefit at all. It doesn't benefit, no matter the reasons. Why I decide to talk about this is because it's becoming a norms in our society. and it's affecting us badly. You see so many homes where people are married today and tomorrow they are divorced. Why? Because of somebody out there who is taking the man time away from his wife. And the lady feels, oh, it's not bad, it's not a big deal since the wife is not suitable, capable. But you forget that she was once like you. She was once outside there before he dedicated his time to her and before he gave her the ring or before he gave, before he gave her the ring or before she accepted the ring from him. Do you understand? So as a guy, you must be able to caution yourself. Yes, and those guys that have the mentality, they will tell you that it's okay for guys, but it's affect or it's more costly for the woman. That the guy it's better for the guy to be in a relationship because he cannot just put his egg in one basket. He has to, still cannot be fit. Men will tell you that they cannot be faithful to one woman, and I'm wondering where is that idea coming from? Who told them that it's even possible? Who told them that is even a thing that somebody would think about? You are doing what is wrong. The woman is doing what is wrong. Two of you are the same. Nobody's better than each other. What you're doing is wrong. So the fact that what I'm saying, it's not just me talking, it's me also saying that you are also practicing your belief or your faith or what you stand with. I'm a Christian. I cannot do or be in a relationship that I know that I'm not supposed to be in. Get my point? I'm dating a married man. No, it will not work. And definitely it will become a problem. So I better deceit. I better just go away to stand my ground, not to avoid unforeseen circumstances. Because I've seen so many people who are in these things, and if the woman finds out, she comes to the public and harass the lady involved. And I've seen men who can go as far as beating up their wife for such act, or even calling people to beat those men. So to avoid those things that can disgrace you in the public and make people see you as a cheat, not just a cheat, make people feel like you are not worthy because it can reduce your value, not just can, it will. Excuse me. You say I totally agree with everything. It's very educational and effective. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your opinion. I really appreciate. So the truth is, it kills your prestige, your integrity, whatever you think you had before. It kills everything to zero. If you had it 100%, it reduces it to zero because you already have been disgraced publicly where every all eye can then see you. You can't be disgraced totally, and I feel like that would be better for you. That I feel like you might learn your lesson. So don't let people deceive you out there and tell you, oh, it's better, it's okay, it gives me, I give him what he wants, it gives me more what you want. Because the lady that I listened to about this, she said that if the wife was doing was better, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have even come to her. But you forget that men are who they are. He might be doing what he's doing, even the wife is 100%. Because what he's doing, his wife is not aware. That's why it's a secret. And you are the secret side chick, and you think, oh, you are very comfortable with it because time will come, everything will be over, and you are lost. You have totally lost. You have totally lost. And if it's for money, that money will not come again. And how would life be for you? So have your integrity and your respect. Because the truth is, it is way bigger, and people don't understand that it will affect your future. Thank you. Thank you for noting that point. It doesn't benefit at all. It doesn't. Doesn't. There's no special gain or special thing you benefit from it. It doesn't. So many girls have damaged themselves on thinking that it helps them so well. So many people have always thought that, oh, because he gives me money, because I give him pleasure, he gives me money, I'm okay. Or because she gives me money, I give her pleasure, it's okay. But the reality is that you are that hidden person that nobody knows about. And you yourself, you're always hiding. And I feel like you are also not even saving his number with his name. You are also hiding it from your friends. I feel like it. And what you are hiding, inside of you, you know it's wrong. So why are you there? There's so many things you can just do. People have survived before you, way before you. People will still survive even after you. So why will you not survive now? So why do you think it's having pleasure or sleeping with married men or sleeping with a married woman is better for you? Why not take that time and wait till you are married and be faithful and dedicated to your wife? At the end of the day, don't let anybody deceive you and tell you that, oh yes, it's it's going to be helpful. Do you understand? Don't let anybody deceive you. Thank you so much, Rodolph. Okay, yes, thank you so much for joining in. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like and share. God bless you. Don't forget to like on YouTube, live, and share. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate. You are my biggest fan. I know you know that. You are my biggest fan. Thank you so much for always joining. And we are almost about rounding off. I'm almost about rounding off. Yes, just in summary, everything we have said here is in relation to those people dating married men. We started off with saying, why do people or singles date married men or married women? Why do a single guy date a married woman? And why do a single guy date a married woman? And why do a single lady date a married man? And at the end of the day, I pointed out to tell you that okay, there are various reasons why people do that. People will tell you straight by batter. They'll tell you, oh, I give him what he wants, pleasure, sex, and what have you, and he gives me what I want, which is money. And the other person will tell you, oh, he wants me, I want him. Some people will also say that there are so many points he had listed, and some people will tell you that we do it for fun, we just do it because we just want it. And at the end of the day, that's all. But the truth is, the main point we are trying to make here today is that there is no reason that is suitable at all. There's no reason at all. Everything is totally wrong and unacceptable. Everything is totally wrong and unacceptable. So you must know that. You must self discipline. You can discipline yourself. You are very okay. Discipline yourself with what helps you so well. You'll be able to, root off, kill off any side attraction. So that when people, see you or relate with you, they know what you want and they'll have respect. If you're loose, you see people that who don't have self-control always come around you. But when you have self-worth, you understand these things. So the truth is, you must be cautious. You must be cautious and you must discipline yourself. That is the key. The key. The key. The topmost priority is self-discipline. 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 Oh wow, guys. Today has been so much fun. Yes, so much fun for me because I'm super, super, super excited. My first and I'm excited I'm able to do this because for a long time I've been thinking about this and me coming here doing this it's feel like people will get so much tips. People will see meaning to what I'm saying. Yes. so well. And I feel like there's somebody out there that needs this, and I feel like yes, it will get out to the person that needs it. And every one of us, yes, at the same time. Thank you guys. So Rodolph, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. And hopefully next YouTube live, um I'll get more people that will come, will talk. There'll be more questions. It will be more interactive. And yes, and today I enjoyed myself. Yes, I enjoyed myself really, really well. Thank you, Rolo. Thumbs up for keeping to the time. Thank you so much for keeping to the time. So, guys, thank you all. Thank you all for those that are going to see this video after the live. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the share button. Don't forget to share. Love you guys. Thank you. Keep a date with me next time when I come back. But still follow me up on my posts, on everything I do on my channel. Don't forget it's your favorite baby girl, Sarah Fidelis, or you can call me Lady Analysis. But from me here, it is bye bye. Thank you guys. Love you all.